Liam Williams defending his British middleweight title for the first time against Joe Mullender, who's quite rough in terms of his technique and style. Surely that's got to be the game plan, though, for Mullender, to get close, get inside that long jab of Williams, maybe work the body, look for bent arm shots and just apply lots of pressure.
I think it's on paper, it's a one-sided fight. On paper, there's only one winner. And Joe Mullender said that in the press conferences. I'm domestic level at best, and this guy's potentially world level.
So if I'm Williams, I'm tall, I'm rangy, I'm throwing that jab, how does Mullender, your Mullender, how does he get to Williams? What does he do?
See, you got to look at what, forget about Williams' strengths, is his weaknesses. And his weaknesses have in the past been his temperament. Right. So you got to try and get into his head. So it starts now, before the fight. No, because Williams gets wound up, and you never know. Look at the Corcoran fight. Every fight he's had, there's been a real issue, a genuine hatred between him and his opponent, because he lives it and he breathes it. But also it consumes him sometimes, and he gets involved in wars when he shouldn't, like the Gary Corcoran fight. So for Mullender, he starts now. Yeah. On that social media, whatever they do, these kids nowadays, start getting into his head. The way and get in his head, because he's all nice now, Joe, but I think he needs to get head-to-head with Liam Williams, and then come fight night, rush him. Yeah. You've got to rush him straight away. It's a risk, but the whole fight's a risk, because he's in a guy who's levels above him, technically. So I think he has to rush him quick, like you said, and once he gets close, you got to work him, pull him, hold him, head on him, all the tricks you can get away with him. You get one by the referee, do all the things you can possibly do. The elbow in his ribs, everything you can do. But ultimately, once you get close, keep working away. Yeah.
And Williams surely has got to keep that gap and box at range with those shots. I thought he boxed brilliant against Heffron in his last contest. Heffron's a big puncher, wanted that roughhouse style and tactics, but Williams boxed behind that jab. I think the Ingles have added to his style, made him realise of where he's boxing in the ring as well, because obviously for someone like Mullender, he's got to try and get him back onto the ropes. Yes. Maybe get his back on the ropes here where his movement's restricted, okay, and then anyone who's attacking, the defending fighter tends to go square, and then that gives Mullender more of a chance.
Mullender will be fine with that, because he does stay nice and low, he does roll, he does swing, and he throws lots of punches. What he lacks is that natural power. So I think with someone like Liam Williams, where Mullender will stay nice and low and he'll bang, Williams will block and he'll counter.
Right, so block and
boom,
then...
with the same hand, I think, So where Mullender's nice and low, he might come here and throw a hook.
Bump and then
I think he's going to take the uppercut. Right. I think Williams is going to go bump off the rope. But Williams is quite comfortable off the ropes. He'll sit back and boom, boom. Yeah. And he throws that double jab really well, so he always gives himself space with it. So when you come at him, rather than just go boom, boom, he just goes... Bump, bump, and he moves.
So, Barry, ring position-wise,
and he moves every time.
Williams has got to be here, boxing the spaces of the ring, boxing the spaces here, and for Mullender, he's got to be looking to push Williams back, get him onto the ropes, and then work his body.
But I think Williams is going to go in there now, with the confidence that he has, and also now with the difference I see with the Ingles, not so much technically, is he stuck to a game plan. They kept it nice and calm in the corner. That was very important. So I think that if they can fix that temperament thing, that the biggest chink in his armour, if they fix that, then he goes in full of confidence and he pushes Mullender back with that solid left hand. Boom, boom, double stabs him with the jab, Mullender takes a risk. Then he takes a step, because he got good footwork as Williams. He'll spin around, he'll throw the uppercut, he'll throw the hooks. And that's what I see it going. I think Mullender keeps coming forward, which he has to. It's the only thing he can do. But I think because he doesn't have that natural raw power, I think he walks onto lots of shots.
I think if Williams sticks centre of the ring and boxes in the ring spaces, he wins. If Mullender is going to have any effect at all, he's got to think about doubling up the attacks, sustaining the pressure and pushing Williams back to the ropes and into the corner.
But he has to do it early. He has to roll the dice straight away from the offset. From the first bell, he's got to run out and take that gamble. Because otherwise, if Williams gets into a rhythm, as we've seen with the Heffron fight, he'll box his ears off. So he has to just make it rough early, get him angry, get him unsettled, get him unravelled, let him lose his shape and have a bit of a war. And even then, he might come second best. That's the only chance that he has.
And boxing first time at the Royal Albert Hall for a long, long time. I think I remember boxing there in my second or my third fight. Did you box there?
No, I wasn't lucky enough to do that.
It was my favourite venue because it's circular, it's fantastic. Are you looking forward to it? Because I am.
Oh, it's a fantastic venue, and no, obviously the ABAs used to be there when I was a kid, watching that every year, and you think that was the pinnacle for any boxer. But some of these guys, these London boxers now who are topping the bill, to box in the Royal Albert Hall was a thing that probably thought was past them. So it'll be a good, exciting night. I'm looking forward to it.
So that's how we're seeing it.